Intramuros, the historic heart of Manila, teemed with tales of centuries past. I had always been captivated by the allure of this ancient city, but little did I know that beneath its charming facade lay a dark secret that would consume me with fear. As dusk settled over the cobblestone streets, I embarked on an evening stroll through the shadowed alleys of Intramuros. The fading sunlight painted eerie silhouettes on the walls, and a chilling breeze whispered secrets in my ear. An unsettling feeling crept over me, but my curiosity pushed me further into the labyrinthine depths. I found myself standing before a weathered gate that seemed to beckon me with an otherworldly allure. The rusty hinges groaned in protest as I pushed it open, revealing a forgotten courtyard bathed in moonlight. Shadows danced in the corners, casting eerie shapes that made my heart skip a beat. As I ventured deeper into the heart of Intramuros, a foreboding silence enveloped me. It was as if the very air held its breath, waiting to exhale a tale of terror. The atmosphere grew heavy, and a sense of being watched settled upon me. Goosebumps prickled my skin as invisible eyes bore into my soul. Suddenly, the sound of footsteps echoed through the darkness, quickening my heartbeat. I turned, only to find no one there. Panic gripped me, but I pressed on, dismissing it as a trick of the imagination. It wasn't until I reached an abandoned mansion that the true horror of Intramuros revealed itself. The decaying building loomed before me, its windows shattered and walls crumbling. A sickly smell permeated the air, a mixture of dampness and decay that made my stomach churn. I hesitated, my instincts screaming at me to flee, but morbid curiosity urged me forward. With a trembling hand, I pushed open the creaking door, revealing a scene straight out of a nightmare. The room was adorned with faded portraits, their eyes following my every move. Dust, covered furniture stood frozen in time, as if waiting for life to return. And in the center of it all, a grotesque altar stood, adorned with macabre symbols. A hushed whisper filled the room, as if the very walls were conspiring to keep their secrets hidden. Dread washed over me as I realized I had stumbled upon a gathering place for dark rituals. The faint flicker of candles danced ominously, casting eerie shadows that seemed to writhe in agony. In the depths of my horror, a chilling voice pierced the silence. "You should not have come." It whispered as if spoken from within the depths of the abyss. The room trembled, and the portraits on the walls contorted into grotesque visages of pain and suffering. Paralyzed with fear, I watched as spectral figures materialize before me. Their hollow eyes bore into my soul, their ethereal forms exuding an insidious malevolence. The air grew thick with despair, and a sinister laughter echoed through the chamber, sending shivers down my spine. With a sudden burst of movement, the spirits closed in, their icy touch searing my skin. I cried out in terror, desperately clawing at the walls, searching for an escape. But the more I fought, the tighter their grip became, as if their spectral hands were interwoven with the very fabric of Intramuros itself. Just as I thought all hope was lost, a brilliant light pierced through the darkness. The apparitions recoiled, their tortured forms dissipating into the ether. A figure emerged from the blinding radiance, extending a hand towards me. It was an old guardian spirit, one of the few remaining protectors of Intramuros. "Leave this place for your own safety," the guardian warned, their voice a soothing balm amidst the chaos. With a mix of gratitude and relief, I followed their guidance, stumbling out of the mansion and back into the night. As I left the haunted confines of Intramuros, I carried with me the chilling memories of that fateful encounter. The sinister secrets that lay hidden within its walls had scarred me, a constant reminder that some depths should remain undisturbed. And though I may never fully comprehend the darkness that lurks in Intramuros, I am forever grateful to have escaped its clutches with my life and sanity intact.